Welcome, welcome, welcome to this week's episode of Sauce in the City, a virtual comedy kickback. Six mics, 1 hour, lots of fun. Well, I guess we're going to have to update that because now we are into the fun and funny around here, but it always results in lots of laughs. So here we go. Take two. Sauced in the City, a virtual comedy kickback. Six mics, 1 hour, lots of laughs. And I've invited my funny friends from around the United States and abroad to come and kick it with your girl. I know they are down to clown. Just so you guys know, this is a live show. That means the words ass, hell, and damn are used on a regular basis. This might not be the show for you if those words do not appeal to your inner senses. And if you don't want to pay medical bills, now is not the time for the kids. All right, friends who make you laugh, be around them. This is the advice that they give us all the time. And speaking of the friends who are around me that make me laugh, let me introduce you guys to tonight's cast. First up, we have Stephen Goldberg. What's going on, Goldberg?
Hey, how are you? I
I
can't
am
believe you have a picture of my ex-wife up there just now. That was great.
okay.
How do you know her?
Oh my gosh. Yep. Send me all the hate mail because we don't care. It is good to see you, Goldberg. Tell the
Same
people
here.
tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about you.
I am a stand-up comic. I'm located in New Jersey. You can follow me on Instagram at Goldberg Comic. I perform everywhere. I also have a YouTube channel, Steve Goldberg Comic Comedy, and I believe comedy is the best. Laughter is the best medicine, no matter how bitter it tastes. It's the best
I
medicine.
I think that you are right, and I love that you think that way. Welcome to the show, sir. It is good to have you.
Thank
Next up,
you.
we have Mark E. White the second. What's going on, Mark? Good to see you.
Now watch, I'm identifying my name as the White Bronco, and that's due to my affinity for the white powder, or some of you call it snow. I can't wait to get to Vegas because this shit in Roanoke's been so stepped on. We're lucky to get 70% out here. It's usually just
Oh,
nothing but talcum powder.
no
But
way.
exactly. So
Well,
weed for
it
coke,
is good.
weed for coke.
It is good to see you, sir. Tell the people tuning in a little bit more about you so you can explain that comment.
Hey, I've been this way my whole life. My wife's had to deal with it for the longest time. You can see me here locally in Roanoke. We got a Roanoke Comedy Fest coming up here in October. It looks like it'll be the 2nd to the 5th. Trying to get all that straightened up, trying to get my last bits in. And if you want to see me normally, you can get me out at Arabica Cafe in Radford. You can get me here at the Coffee Pot and uh, Roanoke as well, also at the Funny Bone over in Richmond. So it's been kind of fun getting around, getting to know everybody. I'm going to hook up with Jeremy White out there as well, August the 4th to 5th over at Cozy's in Newport News. So I won't
Ooh,
be on stage, but I'll be offering him the support that he needs. A lot of it.
oh, oh my God, that sounds amazing. Well, welcome
Thank
to
you.
the show and thank you for being a friend. Next up, we have Randy Holton. Randy, it's always good to see you, not see you, and in a different background. How are you?
I'm doing very good, Brendan. That's me on the left there, the orangutan. That's me. That's that was a nice picture. I did that for my cover shoot. Just give me a lot of bananas and I'm happy. That's all. A lot of bananas and I'm good.
Well, it is always good to see you, Randy. Tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about you.
Well, down here in Tampa, Florida, originally from Ohio, tell jokes anywhere I can. Sometimes Thursday nights at the Tampa Improv. Wednesday nights. It's Thursday night. Somewhere on the Tampa Improv, you'll find me. We're having lots of fun.
Oh, Well, then there is always that. And we love seeing you, Randy. It is always a good time. And again, I'm over at Starbucks. I said it was better. I didn't say it was perfect. But I want to welcome to the stream Labat Ferguson. Welcome, sir. It is always good to see you on live on the stream.
What's happening? What's going on? Like she said, my name is Lamont Ferguson. I'm a stand-up comic in the Virginia area, not too far from Kazi's. That's my home club. So I'm gonna have to catch you out there. But anyway, I'm a writer, actor. I'm in movies, national commercials. I've done it all. Theater. I'm in two shows in this area. The Other Side of a Lie and Casper Stone. You can see me on Tubi and Peacock. And no, I don't like peacocks. I'm just on there. Probably I identify as the tallest comedian. I'm at 5'5". So uh, that's where I identify as. But
Oh, thank you. I
I'm a
love
lover
you.
of comedy. I'm a lover of the craft as well as acting. So I wear all those hats to stay sharp. You know what I mean?
I do. And I love that you bring it over here. I love that you bring your milkshake to our yard. And it is,
I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad to see you. Now, I have a question for you, Lamont
Yeah.
Ferguson. Are you ready?
I I mean I have no choice, right?
Okay, so we have our next segment, which is called Welcome to the Stage, where we get 3 minutes of comedy from one of you crazy, funny folks on the stream.
All
So,
right.
who is your vote for this week? And you can't vote for yourself.
Okay. Who is the funniest person on the show this week?
No, not who's the funniest. Who would you like to see 3 more minutes from? Would it
Oh,
be
I want to see the Bronco. I want to see Roanoke's finest. You know, I want to see Roanoke's finest.
oh,
And the ski slopes. You know,
okay? So,
Wintergreen. He know what I'm talking about. Wintergreen ski slopes.
all right, Randy Holton, you get one vote. Who on the cast would you like to hear more from? Goldberg, Mark E. White II, or Lamont Ferguson?
So when I think of Bronco, I think of that hour and a half drive and 40 cops behind it, and they had to show that on TV for hours, and they're following the white Bronco and O.J. Simpson in the white Bronco, and that's all they said for an hour and a half on TV. Like it's just kind of boring. But Lamont, yeah,
I was like, is that the long way to Lamont? Jesus, H-O. Okay, that was a long way to Lamont. All right. Mark E. White II. You get one vote. Who would you like to hear 3 more minutes out of?
So mute. White
Unmute your
Bronco.
mic. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Fucking Alonzo, god damn it. Fucking Alonzo. Uh, New Jersey, man, New Jersey. God damn. I gotta stop getting high before these things.
You know what? You know what? One day, this who said that? It was L dot. L dot said, "I think you forgot me," and I told. I was thinking to myself, "You just did an L dot."
I did.
Because like I'm going to have to start skipping over y'all when y'all don't have an answer. It's rapid fire, Mark. You got to get it together with your microphone.
I'm old. It should come on as soon as I talk.
All right, Goldberg, you have one vote. Who on the stream would you like to hear 3 more minutes from? Mark E.
Dave
White.
Chappelle. No, I'm sorry. Wrong series. The Bronco.
The Bronco. You know what? That brings us to our winner for the week, Mark E. White the second. I love it when you do what you do. The clock is set for 3 minutes. Let's get it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you first off, I gotta go back to Lamont on this, man. You guys in Virginia call everything some damn stupid name. It's cozies, it's cozy. It's not Kazies, it's not Buchanan, it's Buchanan, it's not Staunton, it's Stanton. I'm a transplant out of Ohio. I have never seen a group of people call a damn name something that is not even remotely close to how it's spelled. I live in Botetourt County. As we would say in the north, though, it's called Botetourt. Craziest damn state I've ever lived in. The greatest thing in the world, though, is we can now smoke our way to freaking sanity. So one of the things I've been struggling with is I'm fetish oriented. A lot of people don't understand what that is, and that means I have an exclusive tiny fetish that only a few people can, relate to. And it's hard. You can't just talk about it out in the public. So thank God for computers. So I like when someone will take a dump on my chest. You know what I'm saying? Lay back, but it's not a specific type of dump on my chest. Now we're talking, you got to first off get the candy going up in the nose because you need to be fucking intense on this shit. But I don't want nobody blasting their ass all over my chest either. You got to come with a great, well formed fucking deuce that you can lay right here. And I like it to go straight down to my belly button. That's going to require two or three things here. First, you got to be kind of mobile. You can't be one of these big ladies that's going to be able to dump it and go. You can't be one of those tiny little ladies that drop just a couple little pellets. I ain't looking for no rabbit shit. I need the full effect. Now, I'm not saying you got to be a lady either. You got to be a dude, but you got to keep the balls up out the damn way as well. I don't want to be looking down at the Hershey Highway getting laid and then see some goddamn dingles hanging down off there. I don't want no, rear fucking mirror, goddamn fucking whatever the hell you want to call them, doohickeys. Here in Virginia, they always tell me my Virginia car can't run because I got an air freshener hanging up there. It's the craziest goddamn shit ever. But anyway, you got to be able to move at the same time. All right. Now that's a hard fetish. How do you go up to someone and just ask them that at the bar? Generally, they walk away from you. Online, though, I have like 20 people all over the damn world into this shit. We even got into penile insertion, where you can actually put the little candle into the tip of your dick and wave it back and forth. I'll tell you what, don't get a German online with you. Those Germans will keep tipping you till that candle is burning lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And you're going to find out that once that son of a bitch goes out, man, the tip of your dick got third-degree burns on it. And I'm telling you, there is no recovery from that shit. I ain't enough coke in the world. I don't even know how many more minutes I have, but I can go into detail on how you want to get your urethra already. You got to put that damn little fucking like Q-tip down there, and you got to get it all fucking pushed up with some of that lidocaine, so it's all numb. Because those Germans, man, those are some fucking crazy motherfuckers. They like the pain. They fucking sit there and they're like, hey, I'll give you $100 if you go ahead and stab yourself in your nut. Like, what the fuck? He's like, all right, I'll give you 5,000 if you use a hatchet and you hack those fuckers off. Those are the craziest people ever.
Time, 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 time. Thank you so much for your funny Mark E. White the second, and for those uh, that want to have more of your kind of funny, tell them where they can reach you.
Should be a big lick tomorrow night. Come out. I'll change your mind on everything. I got a brand new Jesus act. I am Jesus. My dad sent me down here to hang with all you common folk. Goddamn, Dad.
I love it,
I'm
and
gonna get smited.
this sounds like a great time for a station break. If you are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, it is easy for you to join us on Roku. You simply access your Roku device and download the UBSN TV app. You search Sauce in the City, and you will be hurled into our world of comedy. Shout out to our Roku partners. Katash and the gang. We look forward to August and our 24-hour a day, 7 day a week feed on Roku. It's going to be exciting, y'all. And that leads us to the spotlight. Yo, 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 talking about the spotlight, yo. do and work. All right, in this segment we talk about everything. Okay, we spotlight everything all over the country, from yon and wide, venues, comedians, food. We love it all. And this week, you know what, we don't even have to go far to spotlight things or find things to spotlight. Right here, I got this in my inbox just the other day. So High Comedy, August 16th. It has Ridiculous Nick on it, the Hitman Rodriguez, who was just here with us last week. You know, it got some heavy hitters in the building. Looks like it's going to be a great time. And if you guys want all the details, it is down in Miami, Florida at the Improv, y'all. It's at the Improv. And our boy, the Hitman Rodriguez, will be headlining. Congrats. Next up, we have dun, da, 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 September 30th, 2023. Laughing with the Ladies, a clean comedy show. You guys can find out all the information if you buy the tickets right there on Eventbrite. They have the little scanny bars, so you don't even have to do nothing but hold your phone up to the screen and allow technology to do the work. It is going to be a great episode. We have a lot in store for our fun and friends. And, this is always my favorite time of the day, game time.
Same
And
time.
I love game time. It's where we get to ask our funny friends all kinds of cool questions and see what kind of funny answers we can come up with. Our first question of the night: which generation, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s, had the best comedy? Lamont Ferguson, what do you think?
You would ask me first. Because like you gotta go back, like you gotta go back, like with Eddie Murphy Raw, and then you gotta go forward a little bit with Robin Harris Baby Kids. Then you gotta go back for George Garland. I mean, that's I, I'm gonna go with the '80s.
The 80s? Okay.
Yeah, because it's kind of laid the groundwork. The late '80s going into the '90s, because like the '90s born in like Def Comedy Jam and stuff like that. And I'm gonna go with the '90s. I mean, I know the '80s is like
And your answer is set. Which one are you going with?
I'm gonna go with the '90s. I'm gonna go with the '90s. I'm gonna have to go with the '90s.
Okay, the 90s. Thank you. Ooh, it's like beating an old rug. All right, Mr.
Yeah.
Goldberg. Which generation had the best comedy? Was it the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s?
Um, I would think the '60s if I had to choose one. I mean, I love Jerry Lewis, so I guess that's when he was really in his prime. I love Jerry Lewis, and I think Laugh-In was in the '60s, the late '60s, if I'm correct, which was one of the best comedy shows ever. Um, so I would go with the '60s, and they were really pushing the envelope there. I mean, just
I,
starting.
I love it.
I
I
think
love your answer. The 60s. Okay, remember, people, this is an hour show. Let's get it. Mark E. White. Which generation had the best comedy? 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s?
I'm sorry, when Eddie Murphy donned that red leather and called out to the world, "Hey, Mr. T, right? Looking mighty fine in them tight jeans. Why don't you come over here and F me up my ass?" I'm saying 80s. 80s.
80s? I
80s
love
go for
it.
me.
I love it. I love it. Foolish Kev to the stream. Which generation do you think? And
I'm gonna go
welcome,
with
by
the
the way.
I'm gonna go with the first answer. I'm gonna go with like the '80s going into the '90s.
80s going into the 90s. You gotta pick one though.
All right, well, because all my comedy I was watching when I was younger was all in the '90s, so I'm gonna go with the '90s. Yeah, Def Comedy
Oh,
Jam, Comic View.
I
Lord
love
Delacy.
it. Yep. I love Comic View. That was like one of my favorite shows. Juan Morgan, welcome to the stream. What say you? Which
What is going
generation?
on? Can you
Which
hear
gener-
me?
I can. Can you answer the question? Don't just be late and then just jump in the middle of the show.
I just want to make sure that we're clear. That's all.
We
Yeah.
are.
Okay.
I see you.
So does it have to be in the decade, or can I do like 75 to 85? Can I chunk it like that, or just got to be all one?
It got to be all one year. It can't be
Oh,
like a calendar year.
okay. I'm just gonna say the 70s because whatever that everything that like Red Fox and Richard Pryor and even like Dick Gregory, hell, George Carlin, all of that they cooked up in that 60s decade was really starting to come out like in the 70s, right? Because it was a new animal then. You see what I'm saying? So I think I'll say 70s because it was just a new thing. And then of course from there we got a lot of greatness too. But I think that 70s gap is all right. That's where I want to.
I like the 70s. I think Red Fox was real popular during that part, and I really enjoyed him. Randy
Right.
Holton, which generation for you?
He's in the 50s.
Oh, I'll say 70s because that was Second City. Saturday Night Live. How many people came out of Saturday Night Live? They're all dead, half dead from cocaine use, but they sure were funny.
Oh gosh.
The John Belushi,
Okay,
Dan
John.
Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Eddie Murphy, all those guys.
I like it. Okay. I like having fun with y'all. Y'all seem to know y'all comedy. So now I'm getting hungry and I think you guys are too. So our next segment or our next game up is The Kitchen is Open. And this is where I get to show you guys some delectable treats. And I found a really good one, or I didn't find it, it found me. Shout out to Karen Boscove out there who's tuning into the show and enjoys tuning into the show. And so she brought this to the kitchen and she asked me to put it before the court to see
Mm,
if we could get a buyer. So, what we have is grade A turkey testicles. Are you
mm.
guys going to try it or are you going to trash it? Now, let me give you the scenario though. We need the money to do the show in Vegas December 6th. We need y'all orders of turkey testicles in gravy with a biscuit in order to make money for this show in Vegas on December 6th. Can we count on you, Goldberg, for an order?
Oh, yes, you can count on me. The great thing about eating turkey testicles, if you order a 3-ounce portion and you rub it, it turns into a pound portion. Love it.
Oh, oh man. Woohoo. We got one sale. Mark E. White the second. Can we trust you to get you an order?
Well, first off, I was promised turkey testicles because I had a great gobble, 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 gobble joke. But the ingredients clearly say that those are chicken testicles. So now I'm fucking confused from bok bok to gobble, gobble. But that old dude's testicles I had last night, anything will beat that. Those things look clean. I'll eat them. Hell yeah, I put worse balls in my mouth.
Oh
You,
boy. All
you
right.
What?
you see it, right?
Lamont Ferguson, are
You
you trying or trashing?
did you see my disposition? I'm like, nah. Y'all gonna be mad at me. Y'all gonna call me a sellout. Y'all gonna be like, man, why didn't you just buy a bowl? I'm like, I'm good. I'm vegan.
Oh no.
I'm vegan for the day.
Oh, you're letting us down. It's all good. Foolish Kev on the stream. Are you going to eat? Now, remember, we need the money to do the show in Vegas.
I'm sorry. I guess it's gonna be no show. First of all, I don't eat meat. Second of all, I mean, I could always get an advance from my job to help us pay for the show. You know what I'm saying? But
Well,
as far as that go, nah, I'm sorry, it just won't be no show. My bad, y'all.
we love a good resolutionist. Next up, Randy Holton, Come on, Randy. Can we get you to support the show?
I didn't know turkeys had testicles.
Well, now that you know, can we count on your support?
That's kind of, where are they? I prefer camel balls though, really. Yeah, camel balls, roasted camel balls. Can't touch those turkey testicles though.
So is that a yes?
Yeah, like sauteed, fried.
Oh God, I don't know. We'll get his vote later
So
because he went all the way
Okay.
around the mulberry bush. Okay, Juan Morgan, are you gonna try this or trash it? Come on, man.
First of all, it is turkey testicles supposed to be the healthier option? Like, are the other ones too salty and you go with turkey? But anyway, no, I'm not coming. No, you can't count on me. Just go to the next person.
Oh no.
The
Oh
turkey
no.
testicles.
Oh
No,
no. Oh
these are
no.
turkey.
Oh no.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I see that I'm not getting anywhere with you guys. Well, I got a few sales. So thank you guys who purchased it. And that's okay, Juan Morgan, because we're gonna go on to the next segment called the kickback. And this is where we talk about things that are a little bit more serious in the world of comedy. And this is one question that always gets a rise out of any cast that I'm with. How do you feel about women cursing? Is it unladylike? Is it a turnoff? Is it fine? And this is in comedy. So, like, okay, she's on stage, and do you like someone who, got like motherfuck every 3 words? Or do you, like, what do you think, Juan?
Well, I don't know. My answer is not, and this is just my personal preference. I feel like anybody that has to rely on that much cursing, they're not really, they're not really trying as hard as they possibly can. Now, as far as me being against it, I don't care. But just my personal preference with comedy, I don't do a whole lot because I feel like cursing is like seasoning, and the more if you put too much seasoning on it, the shit's just not good. You know what I mean? It's too much. So I
I,
think I don't know.
I
So
understand. I understand. All right, Randy Halton. Now remember, this is just an hour show. So how do you feel about women cursing in comedy? Is it unladylike, do you think? Is it like a turn off to your funny bone?
Welcome to the party. I mean, swear, just make it work. Just don't say shit. It's not funny anymore. But there's a pile of shit at your front door. That's kind of funny. You step at it.
Okay.
So yeah, welcome to the party. Absolutely.
Okay, I can dig it. Foolish Kev, what about you? How do you feel about women cursing in comedy?
I love me a good Miss Pat and a good Monique and some more. Hell yeah, cuss baby, say all that motherfuckings and all that shit. Hell yeah, express your goddamn self. Don't hold nothing back. Talk that shit. I love that shit. I love it because I talk shit too. Somebody gotta match my shit talking.
Ooh, I could dig it. I felt that energy. All right, Lamont Ferguson, what say you? Women cussing in comedy, turn on, turn off, unladylike? What do you think?
I think if it's necessary, I think I heard earlier, it's like seasoning. You add it here or there, but I think if it's too much, it can be very nasty. You know what I'm saying? It's just to me, it doesn't flow if there's no purpose. So
Ah,
I'm totally against it. If there's a purpose, okay, if it's part of the set. But if you just back to back, just trying to fill in your time, then no. Yeah.
okay, I'm digging the advice. Listen up, ladies. Mark E. White II. Are you a fan of women cursing in comedy or what?
I am a huge fan. I tell you, when they get that soft voice going and they start talking about fucking me or doing something strange, first off, I get concentrate on that booty and then I listen to it. There's a girl, Trish Smart, out there. She just enticed. I'm in love with clowns now because of her. She's got me so addicted to clowns. It gets really bad. It's kind of like, you got to look left and right. You kind of get one going off at the fucking stage. You're like, holy shit. Yeah, it's a big win for me.
Okay, Goldberg, what's going on in your world? Women cursing in comedy?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm like the other comic said. I'm not big into cursing in general. I mean, my thought about women cursing is the same about men cursing. If it helps the joke, fine. If it's just there to be there, yeah, I'm not such a fan.
Ah, okay. I love it. You have heard all of the answers of our funny folks, and hopefully we can get up to a nickel for their thought. We were moving up. We'll see if we can continue the stride, but this always seems like a great time for a station break. You guys are tuning in to Sauce in the City, the original virtual comedy kickback. 6 mics, 1 hour, lots of laughs. We love y'all out there. We are rocking with the Roku. It's easy to join us now. It's going to be super easy in August. 24/7 access, people. Access your Roku device, download the UBSN TV app, and search Sauce in the City. And yeah, you can come rock in our world for just a little while. This is your girl Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, and I am sitting in the middle of Starbucks. So if it glitches in and out, just know that a bitch is trying, okay? So just know that I'm trying. All right, you guys, here we go. Oh, yes, it's time. And what is it time for? One of our favorite games around here, the 60-second spit. This is where I will give each one of our funny friends one topic and give them 60 whole seconds to go bananas. And if it's funny, they might get more than 60, depending on how hard I'm laughing. First up to the stream, we have Goldberg. Are you ready for your topic, sir?
I'm ready.
All right, here's going to be, I got to pick a good one for you because I am just pretty sure that you are going, oh, this is going to be great right here. Say something nice. You can only say all nice things for the next 60 seconds. Let's go.
It's alive. It's alive. Am I supposed? Yeah, it was a. That was again my ex-wife. How do you get pictures of her? Where do you get all these pictures from? I don't know. It certainly has air to it, that person. So, um, yeah, I guess it can float. It can float in case it was in case like that guy, him, her would not have drowned in the Titanic. He would be floating. He could have saved Jack and whatever her name was. Um, what else about can I say? If you put a sail on it, you can go around the world. Some Yeah, there's lots of good things you could say about that. You could bounce balls off it.
Time,
Um,
time. Thank you so much, Goldberg. Next up, we have Lamont Ferguson to the stream. I need you to only say nice things. Let's go.
Okay, now the Versace glasses is on point. No, the Versace glasses and the way they pulled his hairline back, it allows the forehead to reflect the sunlight for people walking when you're walking down the street, so you won't get hit by a car or anything like that. And then the angle makes him look a little bit tall. So if you're trying to date somebody, they won't see him as a small dude. They be like, "Yo, this dude tall. He got two ponytails," and like actually the wind that's pushing his hair back actually helps create a new hairstyle, like the wicked braids, how people had their braids out like this, so it's a dope shot. I mean, very unique young man, and he's paving the way for new hairstyles for Versace. Like, I mean, butter biscuit right there, and then the necklace to go with it too. Bam! And he all set. He like a junior Biggie. You know what I'm saying? He look like. I'm just saying, like Puff needed to sign him because like his hair is like way back, and he MC way back. It should be his name. Is what I'm trying to say. It's MC way back with the
That's
Versace.
nice.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know my time up, so I can continue talking. So, listen, when you sign this dude, you can get him a new barber. You know what I'm saying? He can go to the barber shop with Ice Cube in him, and he can sit next to Ced the Entertainer because they both kind of got that same hairstyle. But like Ced's is like a little bit bigger, but his is a little bit smaller, and he can teach him how to get that big hair going. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and the free flow of the whole outfit. I mean, he got the drip. That's what they talk. That's what the drip is. Actually, his hair is dripping off his head. Is what the drip is really about. Is what's going on in that picture, and that's pretty much all I can say is nice. My mom said, "Don't you ain't got nothing nice to say? Don't say nothing at all." And I said a mouthful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm still going. I guess I gotta keep. I need to see the picture again, so I gotta comment on it. Get that other angle. See that other angle. See, look at that. So I forgot. He looked like he might be sitting on a pit bull. He might be really sitting on a pit bull. And then look at all the gold. I mean, the silver that's on his wrist is like he got bangles. I never seen him
Time,
wear
time,
before, but he
time,
rocked the joint. I mean, he got like five
time,
of those.
time, time, time,
No, he got
time, time. You did a great job, Lamont. You did a great job. All right, Randy, here we go. Um, okay, are you ready for your 60-second spit? And you have to say nice things, very nice things. Remember.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Nice.
Nice things. Only nice things.
Oh, well, you know, here we go. Well, that do-rag he wears, I mean, that looks like a nice cheap one, you know. Where do you get that at the thrift store? I think I need a do-rag to cover this right here. I need to buy one of those. Love the movies, though. Hey, Pirates Caribbean. Yeah, I love those. I've seen just about all of them. You know what's funny though is the second time you watch around, it's not so good. I don't know what happened. It's like I would pay $1 million to go see the first time, and then I watched it the second time. I'm like, what happened? It's just not the same. I don't know. Second time around, but John, I was sure was glad he won that suit against Amber Turd. She was, wow, what a monster. Trying to make like she
Time,
got lied about getting beat up.
time. Mark E. White the second. Only good things.
Only
All
good.
good things.
Oh man. I'll tell you what, if we ever get lost out in the middle of the woods somewhere, I know I'm only partially bald, but you, sir, will be able to help me get that sheen off into the middle of the woods to help us get saved out there. Nothing
Oh,
like a bald headed scorn man. You know what I'm saying? You can just rub that little thing. Your symmetry on your ears is perfect, man. I'm gonna tell you. When I'm sitting there and I'm petting that head as you in my lap, I am gonna be like, my goodness, my friend. You are the best. You are the best. You're better than my damn dog. You smooth on top like that. I just love that shit, man. That's how. I mean, that's you pull that off. Not a lot of guys can pull off bald. I'm partially bald. I can't even pull that shit off. Hell, I'm tanning every day. Mahogany. That's a beautiful mahogany color you got going too. I know a
Aw,
lot of folks out there like to say black folks and brown folks, but man, that gentleman right there, that's a nice dark mahogany. You pay extra
time,
for that stuff.
time, 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 time. All right, down here, Juan Morgan, you are up next,
all right.
and I am getting ready to load a picture for you. Only nice things.
Is it time to go?
Oh no.
Yes. The
Well,
clock.
I can say that hair is hers because she bought it. Um, um, that is a nice Android phone that she took that picture with. I can tell. Also, um, lips very dark. There's some cigarettes to, and the cigarette ain't bad. I mean, the cigarettes are bad, but I mean, everybody needs to de-stress some kind of way. Whether it's cigarettes or drugs or whatever you do, and got the flower in the hair. You know, Dollar Tree. It's good when you can you can make things stretch, and like sometimes people got it so good you can go to Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, and put something together, and folk would think you went to normal people stores, and that's probably somebody else's car. But if you're trustworthy, people let you drive their cars and stuff, I don't know how long she had it. I don't know if she's taking it back. I know she's at Starbucks right now, so that person probably coming to pick her up, which that's a good friend. That's a good friend. And friendship, you're able to maintain friendships. That's all I got to say, And it's a fine line between a really good relationship and manipulating people. You know what I mean? Like that's a real fine line there. To them it mean the world, but to you
Oh
it's
my
just a ride. I mean, who knows? It's a thin
God,
line. You know what
you
I'm
are
saying?
terrible.
And
Time,
I don't know
time,
what's in
time,
that cup, but it looked delicious. Um,
time. All right. Oh my God. Foolish Kev up to the mic. Oh my God, that is going to be an iconic 3 minutes. If you guys ever want to look back into the legend of the mini roast of Brenda Brown, you guys have to tune into this episode. All right, Foolish Kev. I got your picture and I saved this one just for you. I was like, you know what? This is all Foolish Kev right here. So the clock is set for 1 minute. And if it's funny, I might let you go
I mean, he a
longer.
good rapper.
Only
I
good
like his
things.
music. Hairline. He might need to come holler at me, get his hair in a nice little level. Chain look like he's shining, unless that's the inside of his jacket and it's like or some shit. I'm high, so um, fashion, you know, he a good rapper. Did I mention he like nice beats?
Well, I guess he said the nicest thing that he could by falling off the screen. All right, Juan Morgan, we will see you later. Shouts out to you. Thank you for stopping by. I guess I'll finish Foolish Kev's time. Oh, wait, Juan Morgan, before you go, can you finish Foolish Kev's time? There you
oh
go.
yeah.
And then we can say bye.
Okay. Okay.
And go.
Let
Only
me tell
nice
you
things.
something. This, it's always good when you can do something well. Life is about perspective. And this man has dropped the bag better than anybody I have ever seen in my whole life. I always said that if you get $1 billion, there's no way you could blow $1 billion. Because if you spent like $5,000 a day for the rest of your life, you would still have $1 billion. But this man somehow dropped $1 billion. This man could have given everybody in the whole world $2.50, and he has failed every last one of these.
Oh my God. Oh
And
my God.
all he had to do was just keep his mouth shut. It's not like he lost it with his mouth. Damn.
Oh my God,
Oh
my
man.
friend, my funny friend. It is. I know you have to run, and it is always good to see you. Thank you for allowing us the time. to
Yes,
hang
thank
out
you
with
so
your
much.
company. Yes,
Listen,
we will.
hey, this is a wonderful thing that you got going. I got some other things going on. I got to run, but I just wanted to dip in and and just say hello. So keep it going. I'll be back next time. All right.
Okay, we will see you on the next episode. And that's how
All
we
right.
like to do it. And it
I
seems
can't
like
wait,
a good time
and
for
I
a
can't wait to see your
station.
I can't
What?
wait to see your Dollar Tree close.
Okay, wait a minute. We're going to have to talk about that on another episode. I got to take him all the way out the stream. It is easy to join us over on Roku. After August the 1st, you will only be able to see our live episodes over on Roku. We will be doing it live over there for UBS and TV exclusively, and it rhymes, so you know it's true. You simply access your Roku device, you download the UBS and TV app, you search Sauce in the City, and you will be thrust into our world of comedy. This is going really, really great. I think we got everybody in the 60-second spit, and now we get to do dun 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 dun. The big game at the end of the episode. It's the big game. It's the big game. I'm gonna have to make up a song. I am terrible at that. All right, here is our big game. Round two, flirt battle. Now, fellas, you have gotten through date number one, and now you are flirting with her to get her to date number two. The best flirter wins. You have 30 seconds to convince her to do date number two, round two with you. Goldberg, you're up first. Let's go.
Oh, I don't really know if you're interested, but I think I got tickets to this red carpet premiere. I don't know. Maybe, me and you can hang out there. You might be interested in it. I think Matt Damon's going to be there. I'm not quite sure. Is that something you might be interested in going with me to? I'm just wondering whether that's your alley. Do you like Matt Damon? Because he may be there. Did I say Matt Damon will be there? So if you're interested, like, you might want to give me a call and stuff like that. Dial my digits.
I love it. All right, Mark E. White the second, convince them, they, him, her, it, you know, to do round two with you. Unmute your mic.
I'm sorry. I'm going on the second date. Oh, and I'm gonna tell your parents, and I'll tell the damn principal at your school. All right, I'm telling you. Now the next day, I'll get you a Roblox card. How about that? We'll get you a little $50 Roblox card. I'll set you up. I'll get you one of those new little iPhones. But you gotta understand. I'm serious. I'm gonna go tell your mom and dad what you've been doing. All right, they know you ain't at the library, do they? No, that's right. That's why you date the young ones. You always got that art of coercing. I didn't use a bad word either. I don't think so. I just say get in the van, take the candy. You did it the first time. Second time, you get a gift card. Now, keep it all clean, set me up the way it's supposed to be. You know you got what I need, and I know I got what you need. So let's just say, Mom and Dad, don't take you to freaking goddamn Victoria's Secret. Sorry, dropped a bomb, but I will. I'll get you all those mall gift cards. Let's go on
Time,
that second date.
time. All right, Lamont Ferguson, convince her to go out on the second date with you.
Now that we finished watching these blockbuster videos, we can start watching Tubi, okay? And then once we get to Tubi, then we can leave the house and actually go to a movie theater like the Cinemark, the dollar movie, or we can purchase popcorn. And listen, we don't have to share this time. Like, we share the popcorn at the house. And you can actually get your own bag of popcorn. And actually, we're going to actually sneak that in from the dollar store next to the clothes section for Brenda. And you understand what I'm saying? Great time, all right? And then when we sit in the movie theater, I'm going to actually pay this time. Last time snuck in the door. We walk in together on one ticket. So I'm gonna need you to pass the ticket back to me so I can slide up that joint and have a good time. And enjoy the. If I have a good time, I might actually have two tickets to walk in and not have to look for security. Like last time, we dipped into the bathroom and came out so we go into the movie theater. But this time, we gonna do it the right way, okay, baby? I'm saying, and we only have to catch up. We drive my tricycle. Okay, it works. It works. I promise, baby. It works. It works.
Ty,
Put you on
Ty.
bars
All
like
right,
cool.
Randy Holton, you are up next. Convince her to go out with you on date number 2.
All right, honey. Just remember, I paid for all this McDonald's. I mean, who pays for McDonald's these days, right? That's $20 for McDonald's. So I paid for all this. Tomorrow we're going to Chick-fil-A. So how about that for a second date? I mean, that's really turning up the spending, isn't it? I mean, that means I really care. If I take you to Chick-fil-A, that really comes right from the heart because it's going to be $30 at Chick-fil-A. I don't spend that kind of money on just anybody, you know. But you got it special. Go to Chick-fil-A, and how could you say no to this space right here? Yeah, Chick-fil-A, that's fancy. We're talking the best fast food line in all the world. So, yeah, we're going Chick-fil-A, and maybe we'll sneak some wine in there. We'll have some wine at that Chick-fil-A. That's where we're really, like champagne or something. So, does it get any better than that, honey?
Time,
This space
time,
and Chick-fil-A.
time. All right, Goldberg, out of your other 3 competitors, because you can't vote for yourself, who took that round? Mark E. White II, Lamont Ferguson, or Randy Holton?
Lamont.
All right, Lamont got 1 vote. How about you, Mark E. White II? Who took that round?
I was going Goldberg because he's pushing that greedy angle, and that's that angle I like. Goldberg.
All right, 1 Lamont, 1 Goldberg. Lamont, you can't vote for yourself, so who gets your vote?
I like Goldberg's angle. I did. I liked it. I'm a Chick-fil-A fan, so when he started talking about Chick-fil-A, I go Chick-fil-A on Sunday. I could, you know what I mean? But I like this angle. I'm going Goldberg.
I like it. Randy Holton, 2 for Goldberg, 1 for Lamont. Who are you voting for?
I like the gift card thing, that and the candy. Those all work pretty good, really. But Lamont's a pretty smooth talker, so I'm going to tie up everything. Lamont,
Oh boy, yep.
that's a tie, right?
You guys
Yeah.
all just,
Right.
yes, it is a tie because I don't get a vote. I never vote in these things. So in this case, now you guys have just made my show longer because we have 2 winners. So shout out to the Academy. Goldberg, you're up first.
What am I supposed to do now? I'm sorry.
Shout out to the Academy for your win.
Oh my God. Thank you so much to the Academy for voting for me. Thank you for my accountant for fixing the votes. I really appreciate it. Peace out. Kanye, give me back my trophy, Kanye. For God's sake, stop taking my trophy. All right. Thank you.
Well, we certainly enjoyed having you here, sir. And I had to have you guys both on stream because they tied it up. Thanks, Randy. But it was good to have you both. Lamont Ferguson, it is your turn to shout out to the Academy.
You know what? I appreciate this this here trophy. I appreciate it. Oh, it's not an apple because I know talk about advertisement and stuff. It's actually a pair. I appreciate this award. I like to thank all my friends and even my pets. Like I love my pets. No one ever thanks the pets. They thank mama, their father, God, and everything. I'm gonna thank my pets too. Thank you all for having me on the show. I appreciate the award. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Well, we appreciate having you here, sir, and thank you so much for coming back and being a part of the platform. And due to limited time, I told y'all I'm sitting in the middle of Starbucks, but we'll handle that later. We have come to the end of another episode and of Boston the City, a virtual comedy kickback. Six mics, 1 hour, lots of laughs. We appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys want to catch the episode again, it's easy to join us on Roku. You simply access your Roku device, download the UBS and TV app, search Sauce in the City, and you will be hurled into our world of comedy. This is your girl, Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, and we are